Very nicely played, and it's going to be a 4. So Ahmed, he missed that on the first wall, but not on this one. Free hit coming up, and this free hit looks like it will be punished. Al Tasman has put on a good chase, but it's going to take one bounce, and boy, look how athletic he is. I mean, he almost did a bit of parkour on that bit of the boundary over there. Just a little bit of width and beautifully carved towards the offside by Zishan Ahmed. And this rather miserable over for Saran Ahmed, beg your pardon, Sohail Ahmed has finally come to an end. Goes for the shorter one again, Al Tasman, and this is worked away behind square on the leg side, and it's going to be a boundary. Oh, that is so beautifully played by Ahmed, and it will nestle into the goal, so it's an early goal in this match. So this is a really exciting group with a lot of good teams, as this one is stroked away, and that's going to go for 4. So Hossein starts off with an overpitch delivery, and that one is struck away for a 4. This one's popped up in the air, is certainly going to beat the fielder, takes a couple of bounces, and it trickles over the boundary ropes. Oh, and he strays onto those pads over here, doesn't he, Hossein? And that one is just played off the pads by Sohail. It's going to go away for 4. And oh my word, it's been hit away to fine leg. But it's going to be a fairly similar outcome as Al Tasman, when he hits it away for a boundary. There's still a cricket ground there as this over continues. Goes for the scoop shot, and that is a delightful stroke. And it's the second time today we've seen that executed. And this time he goes for a more orthodox slog, and this one is hit out towards long on. It's a 4, so back-to-back boundaries here. Goes for the scoop shot again, and oh, he doesn't quite execute it this time, but you have to give him points for the attempt. That was a delightful attempt, but he finds the fielder as he makes a brilliant 43, falls short of his half century, but he's done a fantastic job for his side. That was a good catch out there by Kamrul. This one's played away. Going to Ahmed, it's a little bit of a chase, and I have to say, he was a little slow out of the blocks. I know, that's a terrible full toss, and is this one going to race away for 4? Oh, it certainly will because of that misfield. I mean, it wasn't very cleanly struck, was it? He tried to take some pace off the ball, but he hits it straight to Al Tasman. And that will be the end of Sohail's innings. Of course, he did plenty of damage during his stay there, made 26 of 16. And you just have a look there. The wicketkeeper is having a word with Monirul Islam. He's telling him, look, calm down, calm down. Gave him a little pat on the head. And a good catch there by Al Tasman. Very, very well taken. This one's slogged away. It's going to be worked away towards mid-wicket, and that's going to be another boundary. This one's gone up in the air. And has it cleared the boundary rope? It certainly has. The fielders confirm, and that's a 6. So they continue to pummel the Nicosia fighters. We can just see how well Abu Bakr gets underneath that one. It's a big, big 6. Enormous shot, and it's all smiles right now. This one's gone up in the air. It's heading towards the commentary box, but Parvez Mia tries to get underneath it. Well, they're taking their time as well, so I think they're just resigned to the fact that they're definitely going to give up penalty runs, as this one is played away by Zishan Ali towards third man. As Markhor bring up the 120 with 11 balls still to go. This one's played away. I think it's just landed in front of the boundary rope, and that's going to be a 6. So they continue battering this Nicosia fighters side. One's gone up in the air. This is not going to be a catching opportunity. Surely Al Tasman puts out a great effort, but it's cleared him as Bakar continues to absolutely blast it. Take a look at this. Gets underneath that one. It's overpitched. And this one's struck away by Bakar for another 4. This one's struck away, and this is going to go for 4. There isn't much the fielder can do about that. It's a stellar effort just to the right of our commentary box. This one's gone up in the air, and this is going towards the camera tower. That is an enormous slog by Bakar. And they just continue to pound the Nicosia Fighters while they're down. This one's gone by Bakar. It's gone high up in the air. And oh, would Anwar Hussein have had a catching chance if he was all the way back on the rope? We can just see, look at this, takes a few steps forward, and oh, goodness me, the skipper, he really needs to be all the way back, doesn't he? That's a big swing and a miss, so it's a rare dot ball at this point, but of course, still a wide grin if you take a look at Abu Bakr Siddiqui as he trudges off the field, and a very, very good effort for Markhor. Of course, we saw them. A very wide delivery, so it's we saw some of the issues the Nicosia Fighters had with extras. Up it goes by Al-Tasman, and is this going to take a bounce before the boundary rope? It will, and it's going to go for 4. This one's played away. It's on his pads. He's done a terrific job here, hasn't he, Al-Tasman, and that's a rare poor delivery by Farouk. He just smashes this over the fielder, inside fine leg. Al-Tasman gets hold of that one, and of course there is the first of 2 boundaries they'll really need. And this one's cleaned Al-Tasman up. That is a humongous wicket and a devastating blow to the Nicosia Fighters right at the end. This is enormous. I mean, Abdullah Al-Tasman is really the talisman for the side. He's their top run getter. Everything tends to go through him for the Nicosia Fighters. I mean, we saw it. Goes up, and this is a catching opportunity. Is this going to be taken? It's very comfortably taken. That is a solid catch. As the wicket's now tumbling for the Nicosia Fighters after the departure of Abdullah Al-Tasman. They have to go at it. They have to throw the kitchen sink at everything. And this is a solid catch, as Markhor, of course, looking to rebound after that loss earlier to the Sri Lankan Lions. Bowled better, and it's good to have the score back up, as this one's gone up in the air. And oh, a little bit of a juggle, and he gets it in the end. Goodness me. Well, for a minute, you just thought he had some butterfingers, and I think he's hit himself on the side of the face trying to take that catch. And oh, I hope he's okay. I really do. And of course, we'll check on him. He seems to be fine. I hope we get some medical personnel to just have a look at him. He's going to get a little rub on his head by some of his teammates. That was a very, very poor delivery. Oh, this should be a stumping opportunity. Let's take a look at this again. Let's get the side-on angle here and have a look at this one. Up, he's gone. And I feel like Anwar Hussein's stay is going to be a very short one. And it seems like Hussein has already begun to walk off. I think he knows he's been stumped. That will be the end of Hussein's very, very brief stint at the crease, as the Fighters, well, at this stage, I think they're resigned to the fact that this game is slipping away from them. This one's gone up in the air. Is this a catching opportunity? And it's very well taken out of deep mid-wicket. Islam just popping this one up. It's a simple catch. A nice little dolly out in the deep for Umar Farouk. We've seen how well he's bowled so far. Now he takes a good catch. So that'll bring an end to Monirul Islam's very brief stint, as now wickets are tumbling at a very regular interval for Nicosia Fighters. It's a really case of, well, if you go, I'll follow you. We see Kamar come into the attack. And this one's cleaned him up, hasn't it? That's a very good ball by Kamar. That'll be his second wicket. As we're just seeing now, wickets are tumbling at a regular interval. We can just see that the Nicosia Fighters' lower order, well, isn't quite up to scratch when it comes to batting. It's a big swipe across the line, and that catches the stumps. Markhor just bowls 17 legal deliveries. This one's played away. It's run down to third man. A good-looking shot for Ahmed. That's going to trickle over the boundary rope. This one's played up in the air, and this is a very good-looking shot by Howlader. So it's gone the distance. It's a big 6. It's only the second 6 the Fighters have hit so far this innings. But he gets under this one well. It's a good-looking shot. And there's not too much the fielder can do about that one. Run rate, it was going very well, as that's a slight misfield. Won't really cost the Markhor side. And there we go. That's a run out. They just try to push for that extra run, don't they? And I think that's going to be the end of the inning. So it's a dominant victory here for Markhor. They take this one very, very comfortably.